everyone, it's Alf from Alf's Little Craftery. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make pockets out of tea bags. Now, to make pockets out of tea bags, you do need the square tea bags like these or the round ones. And I have used those in the past in another video when I showed you how to save your tea bags for crafting, but I don't have any round ones on hand. So today we're just going to work with these square ones. So all you need to make these, to make pockets out of tea bags, is some tea bags, used ones. You can also use unused ones, but I like to use the used ones because they've got really nice patterns on them, as you can see. And all I've done is I've dried them out for 24 hours. And when I've used them, so I make sure there's no sugar or milk in them. I just use them in hot water first. And then I fold a kitchen towel like this into fours, and then just sit them down on top and let them dry out. What I find is the kitchen towel draws out the moisture as well and helps them dry quicker. But for this exercise, you do need to have them at least dried for 24 hours so that they're fully dry and there's no moisture in there at all. These are pretty dry. If you want to, sometimes I get impatient and I will cut tea bags open straight away and then just get rid of the water, just wash them down with water, and that's easy to do when you're just using a single-sided one. But because we want to save these as pockets, we want to make sure everything is dry inside so that we can get it all out and then there's nothing stuck in there, because it's a bit harder to wash it out when they're like this. So the first thing we need is a pair of scissors, and all we do is simply cut off the top. Now, there's a couple of options here. You can see there's lines going across the tea bag here and across the tea bag up the top. You can cut them however you like, really. I find that I try to save the thicker part because it's easier to glue down if you're just gluing the edge, if you wanted a double pocket. But if you're just after a single pocket, it doesn't matter, because then you'll just be putting glue on the whole of the back of the tea bag. So for this one in particular, because I like the design down here, I like what it's done with the tea and how it's dyed it, I'm going to cut this part off here. So you just cut as close as possible to the line, like that, and then just tip the tea leaves out until they're all out. And because it's fully dry, it doesn't take much effort to do that. So here we go, there's just one stuck in there still. Now you will find that sometimes there are tea leaves stuck in the seam. I don't know if you can see that one there. And there's a couple here in the seam. There's nothing you can do about those. Obviously, if you don't want them there, you'll have to cut the whole square out, and then you'll just have two square pieces of tea bags to use in your crafting. But otherwise, I just leave them there. It doesn't matter really. So that's one. One pocket is ready. And this one, I like the design here, so I'm going to keep that. And I'm just going to cut the top off here. The great thing is you don't even have to ink the sides because it's already got a nice design that's caused by the tea. So I'll just cut the top off there and just empty that tea bag. Look how easy that is. And there you have it, a little pocket for your crafting, for journaling. You can put a hole in the front here and just make it a little round notch. So you've got a notch in the front, and I'll show you an example of where I've done that. But these are lovely to use as just little pockets in your journals. How easy was that? So let me show you an example of one that I've done. Here's a page that I put together. Hopefully you can see all of that. And here's my little tea bag pocket. So you can see it's just here. I cut the notch out with a hole punch. What I did find is that I had to put it against a piece of paper and then cut the two together because it wasn't quite working on its own. But it's just a cute little tea bag pocket right there, and I can put little journal cards inside, and just adds a little bit of nostalgic feel to your journals. So there's an example of one that you can, how you can use tea bag pockets in your journaling. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.